what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. The birds are chirping. We are here on this lovely Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. Okay, it is Tuesday. We are here. Let's get into the topics. Our first topic that we got to talk about is our mayor. I mean, not my mayor, but New York's mayor, Eric Adams. He's getting dragged out here in the streets because he said, New Yorkers, how about y'all house migrants in y'all house and we will pay y'all some money because we running out of space to house the migrants. And I want to say this, Mayor Adams, I covered city government for a little while. Stop lying and talk about you ran out of space. No, you didn't. There's plenty space for the migrants that you don't have to put them in New York place, all right? How about you're trying to put them in place of poor folks? No. And then if you want to do that, okay, we'll give them $55,000 a month to house each migrant. If they house a family, give them $55,000. Okay? Don't give them no small peppers. Because if you really, it's as I think of it right now, that's a good idea, but pay them what they're worth. All right? And that will help a lot of these families deal with this high rent. That can't afford that high rent. So give it to them so they can make sure they paying their rent. Because a lot of New Yorkers, especially the black New Yorkers, are suffering because of the high rent. All right? So get it together. Now, I told y'all this is the plan of the Republican Party. I have multiple people I talked to. They said, Wiley, you ain't seen nothing yet. They're going to be seeing 10s or 20,000 migrants a week to these cities. What they're trying to do is create so much controversy. It has already started. This is the first stages of it. They're going to send more. They're going to send the criminals. More crime is going to be increasing. And then that's going to be the Republicans' message to be like, look at the chaos President Biden have caused. He caused chaos. Because if you remember, Democrats, they had their chaos with the pandemic. Trump was making fun of telling people to insert all type of things in there. He was making, so their playbook is fear. A lot of people don't vote, but they vote because out of fear. And black folks vote because of fear. So their playbook going to be in 2024 commercials. Look at your neighborhoods. It's been flooded with migrants. Y'all schools are no good. Y'all already deprived of resources. And now they're bringing people with no citizenship, no rights. And then this is Trump. African Americans have been used for so long, and African Americans have voted Democrat, and now the African Americans, their resources are being taken away from migrants. Their stores have been run down with migrants. And that's going to be their message. Because the African Americans, your grocery stores are gone, but these migrants get beautiful apartments, very beautiful apartments, worth thousands of dollars, beautiful Biden apartments, beautiful golden apartments. But what about the African Americans that lives on the south side of Chicago? That's going to be so effective because already the activists and the people on the ground, they're screaming Trump. They're screaming build that wall. And the Republicans, they are fueling it from behind the scenes. This message is going to be behind the scenes. I want y'all to type that in the chat because this message today is going to be about people that do dirty work behind the scenes. I need 3 people to type that in the chat, behind the scenes. Give me a second. I need 3 people to type that in the chat. We'll move on. If I don't see it, we got to stay on this subject. I need 3 people in the chat to type in behind the scenes. All right? Let me see what y'all saying. Behind the scenes. Because that is what they're doing. They're trying to win. All right? They're trying to win the race, and they're going to win it with fear. And they're going to use this migrant crisis, this flooding the border. They're going to use it to their benefit, and it's going to be very effective because already I see the effects of it in New York. Stump down liberal people saying, I'm voting for Trump. And they're trying to get the base of the white liberals to say, one thing about white liberals, they don't want those people, those migrant people, those brown migrant folks in their backyard. And it's going to be easy to get those independent liberals or those liberals that's leaning towards Republican, but they love them, to get them on the side. They may not get all black folks, but they know they can get some black men. And they may even chip off some black women. So I'm telling you all, it's definitely going to happen with emotion and with fear. They're going to use those commercials, and now you're going to see some migrants going to start robbing residents in their neighborhoods. This is going to start happening, and watch how the media is going to, how Fox News is going to feud, and how the activists is going to feud. It's going to happen because the activists and the people that I talk to say, Wiley, this is insulting. You mean to tell me these people getting free apartments, furniture, food, boxes of food, and we've been living in this country for all our lives, and we barely can make ends meet? They're saying this on the ground. Those commercials are going, you're going to see those commercials playing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what Biden's trying to do, he's trying to ignore it, which is sad. And then Democrats are going to play catch up, but it's going to be too late because Republicans have already started early. They said, we ain't going to wait for 2024. We're going to do it now. And then when we get close to 2024, close to the heating it up, we're going to send more migrants. We're going to keep more confusion because the mayors, most of these mayors they send it to is Democrat. And all they need is the mayor to drag Biden. They try not to drag him, but the burden of the city budget is crumbling. So all he needs is the mayor in Chicago to drag Biden or the mayor of New York to drag Biden. He's going to continue to send them. And then when they start looking bad, they're going to turn against Biden. They is. When they start looking bad, when their approval ratings go down, when they can't balance their budget, they're going to drag Biden, and that's what they're going to need. They're going to use them to continue their message. All they got to do is discourage Democrats from voting for Biden, because if you don't vote, that's still a vote for a Republican. So this is how they're doing, and it's a great game. Then they got the third-party candidate. A lot of the people that I want to say this, that's running third party. We know this, that's out here running third party for the People Party. Y'all know the name Dr. Cornel West, but then Dr. Cornel West wrote an op-ed praising DeSantis. I think Dr. Cornel West will look pressed with Biden. He don't want Biden to win again. So he's, in my humble opinion, may be used as a tool because they want Cornel West to be successful. Why? Because that third party is going to take votes away from the Democrats. That's why they are funding. That's why Dr. Cornel West getting all this press and getting on Fox News. Because if we promote a third party, we know the mega people ain't gonna vote for no Dr. Cornel West. He black. He's woke. He teach CRT. But it will be some black folks that may listen to this People Party and chip away from Biden. It's all about the 270. All you got to do is chip away from the base. Let's go back to Illinois when Governor, it was a Republican governor, I forgot his name, Bruce, I think Governor Bruce. They thought we could never get a Republican governor in Illinois. That's what they thought. This guy was so strategic, he started putting some of his money in a black-owned bank. He started pulling black preachers to endorse him. And even though he did not win Chicago, he chipped away and got some votes from there. And that helped him to win the governor's mansion. And he was a Republican governor in a blue state, even though he lost, but he won because he knew how to target the black base. Only thing you got to do is chip away from them. And you chip away enough, that's enough to get you over to win. So this is the strategy that's going to go on in 2024. They're using fear. They're using fear. They're using fear. They're using fear. And they will use the migrants, and they will use it, and then they will encourage the black activism because it's easy to encourage them because they've been deprived of resources. So of course they will listen. Like, man, our schools shut down, and you mean to tell me y'all going to house people in there for free with our tax dollars? You're getting screwed. So until y'all pay attention to what's going on, just watch it. I'm already got my ear to City Hall. They're pissed at Biden, but a lot of them don't want to say nothing because it's a little bit too early. But a lot of the people that I'm hearing telling me privately off the record that Biden is setting us up to fail. And maybe we need to vote for a strong Republican like Trump. Let's move on. I just had to let y'all know that. Okay, behind the scenes. Now, Wendy Williams and her son he did an exclusive on the Sun magazine, the Sun, U.S. Sun. I want to make sure he did an exclusive with them, and they got it titled "She Needs Help." Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Jr., fears his mom is near death and blame team for spiral as he breaks silence in his first interview. Wendy Williams' only son, Kevin Hunter Jr., fears his ailing mother is near death and blames her team for her side downward spiral. He told the U.S. Sun exclusively in his first ever interview. Kevin, 22, slams Wendy inner circle and accused them of taking advantage of her wealth, fame, and inability to make sound decisions, and made her battle with severe alcoholism. Okay. Wendy Williams. Okay. Give me a second here. They're saying that Kevin said his mother mental and physical health has been in jeopardy since being placed under guardianship last year. He believed that the concerns over Wendy's health has been pushed aside while others around her are profiting from the projects she's involved in. Kevin told the U.S. Sun, quote, "I know there are all sorts of things happening that I know in her right mind she would never agree to. Quote, as hard as it's seeing her being taken advantage of, I know that if I'm making sure she as a person is okay, that is the important thing. Quote, because eventually she's going to realize the craziness that's been going on." The U.S. Sun recently exclusively reported that she was hospitalized last month in New York, which her son now also confirmed. Kevin said Wendy Jeweler turned manager Will Selby contacted him in mid-May to tell him that his mother was in the hospital. Kevin claimed it was the first time he had heard Will, who he often calls the jeweler, in several months. Kevin said Will called, quote, "Kevin called to tell me she was in the hospital," and added that the last time they spoke before that was the end of last year. At the time of our interview, Kevin claimed that no one from Wendy's team, her guardianship, or the courts that heard her guardianship case have told him that Wendy has been released from the hospital. He also said no one has updated him to let him know that she had allegedly been moved out of New York. Wendy Webb Sean gave a statement to another outlet May 20th following the U.S. Sun original report that Wendy was in the hospital in New York. Quote, this is the publicist Sean. "I can confirm that Wendy Williams is not in the hospital as I reported. I can also confirm she's not in New York," Sean said at the time. Wendy bowed out of her scheduled speaking engagement on May 20th at the Atlanta Women Expo days before the event due to her apparent decline in health. Kevin's concern. Kevin expressed his concern about the people around Wendy presently who continue to profit off of her. Quote, "What's being made more important by the people around her is that while her health may not be great, she needs to keep on earning an income. And in my opinion, that should not be a priority at all. And whoever has been hired, they are taking advantage of someone who needs to get better." Kevin said his mother's health has declined since she was living with him in Florida from late 2021 to around the spring of 2022. Okay, let's go down here. Let's scroll down. Under his care, he said he would take her to restaurants that didn't serve alcohol. He had her exercise and eating healthier. Wendy alcoholism. I know the rate that she used alcohol isn't the normal person. Isn't like the normal person. And we've spoken about it. I've said this is one thing where you don't know how to approach it normally, and that's fine. And it's gotten to a point where, yes, it could have that effect that it may be fatal because it affects her way worse than a normal person since it stays in her system, Kevin claims. According to her son, who said he was in his mother's doctor's appointment when she was with him in Florida, and Wendy various animate have a compounding effect of her body, doesn't process alcohol like the average person. There are a lot of people who are very aware that there's an issue with her drinking and how the issue may be helped, but I think these people are taking advantage of it while allowing it to play out to make it look like they aren't causing the issue. Okay. Then also, let's scroll down here. Okay. Wendy spent nearly 3 months in Malibu rehab from August to October of 2022, but her alcoholism, and Kevin said he was told his mother signed contracts either during or immediately after stay for working arrangement with her jeweler and manager Will. Taking advantage. They had her in a position where she was agreeing to a lot that she shouldn't have. When I heard that, turned me off, Kevin said, and trying to attempt to know that what everyone's intentions is around her At first, I was like, okay, this is the team she wants to have around. But once I heard that she was agreeing to stuff around her rehab, I thought, well, okay, they are taking advantage. Kevin claimed that the times that his mother goes to get the help she definitely needs, people seem to swoop in and use the opportunity to get her along. Quote, I feel that when it comes to people wanting to help her, a lot of it is coming from a stance of, okay, she's alone now. Let's try to see how we can make her act the way we want her to act, or if we can kind of control the rate she's handling herself. Kevin said he also believes his mother team has emboldened her drinking. If they aren't providing it, they're definitely enabling a type of personality, giving her the green light to drink. After Wendy was spotted bar hopping in April, her publisher Sean released a statement calling her night out a celebration. They're just putting their hands up when someone hired help. It's very easy to just allow certain things to play out, he said of the statement. As much as someone may try to say that they're there for somebody, if you're being hired to be there is only so much you can say to that person. I never want to shame anybody, but in terms of acting, if that person is there so my mom can be the healthiest person and have a long career, stuff like that, they aren't in it for that. They are just there for the here and now, he added. I don't want any of this to come across that I am mad at anyone. They don't know the situation fully, and there are times when she does talk that she may sound coherent enough, and they may think, okay, she wants to have fun. And for that reason, I will never have hate, even with the hired help. Everyone is just trying to take care of themselves. It is what it is, he continued. Wendy Unscripted Project. At the end of 2022, Kevin claimed that Will asked him if he wanted to be a part of the unscripted project that Wendy has been spotted filming in recent months. The driller reached out to me last year and basically said, we are planning on this project being a way that will tell the public about what's happening, and I was opposed to it. I feel like and still feel like she shouldn't be doing anything that involved putting herself in front of the camera. It goes back to putting work first and herself second. I was then reapproached by production, not by Will directly, a second time, and I just said no. The 22-year-old college student has always been supported financially by his mother, and in large part lost that support when her financial affairs were taken over by the guardian, Sabrina, in May of 2022. Turning down Will's offer to be a part of the unscripted project about his mother meant he was saying to no to a lucrative opportunity that could have been financially lift right for him. He explained, they tried to offer me $25,000 to appear in the unscripted project with executive producer credit. I choose not to do it for the simple fact that I just felt like, however, this came out was under a contract she wouldn't have agreed to for a project that wouldn't paint her in a good light. When asked for a comment on various allegations against him, Will said no comment because half this stuff isn't even true, majority that it is false. When asked for further clarification, Will insisted he saw Kevin spoke to him in April in Miami. Will claimed, I was in Miami with Kevin. I forced him to have a conversation because he seemed a little discarded. I spoke to him face to face 1,000%. I was like, if there's a problem, let's talk. If there's an issue, let's have a conversation. When pushed in yet another request for comment to expand on any additional points, Will responded, is so much here that is inaccurate. It's really not worth me commenting. The U.S. Sun reached out to Wendy publicist Sean multiple times, and she declined to comment. Wendy guardianship. Kevin also take issue with Wendy guardian Sabrina. Wendy was placed in a guardianship after the Wells Fargo froze her bank account as they suspected the star was a victim of financial exploitation, dementia, or undue influence, according to court papers first revealed by the U.S. Sun. It's been really sad what's been allowed to happen. Even since the court hearing ended, something just had to be brought to light about what's going on and how much people are taking in this situation. In terms of who is there now, people have put other things in front of her actually healing and getting better. Unfortunately, unlike many other alcoholics, she is worth a lot of more money. Wendy's son continued, I know Sabrina has a relationship with the driller, and I would assume that they are cool with each other. This is how this was created. It seemed like it's more about making sure he is okay. I don't know the ultimate goal is for Sabrina as the person in charge of stuff, but there have never been articles put out saying Wendy isn't okay. Wendy's son hint out at the guardian handling of Wendy and her lack of communication with the star's family. I don't feel like Sabrina has done a good job at all. I think that's based on her action. I've had to assume something is going on that she's not telling me, whether it be that she's receiving income on the side or what. But there is a lot of her pushing away of myself and everybody down here and saying that she's not going to give updates. She's really vague with updates. Sabrina did not respond to the U.S. Sun request for comment. A son's hope. Ultimately, Kevin insisted that his mother's absolutely should not have been working. Okay. And she should not continue to work, and she should be focusing on her health and her recovery. Kevin said, I think that it's best for her to have prioritized her health first. Nobody around her will tell her this, but this doesn't have to be work, and she needs to take a break from trying to progress her career. Just be proud that what she accomplished. When asked if she have planned in all of this, Wendy said, the plan is that I'm hoping and praying that people who are up there in New York with her right now don't lead her down the path to where something can't happen to help her. Quote, if there's was a way, or if there were a plan, I could think I wouldn't be here doing this interview. I would be doing something that I could do. Kevin added that he thinks something has gone seriously wrong with the way things have been set up for Wendy. In terms of what is and what isn't, when she was with me, none of these articles of her not looking well ever came out. When she got dragged back up there to New York City after the court hearing, that started happening. And from my perspective, something has gone wrong. Kevin said he is holding on to hope. I'm praying that whoever is in charge now doesn't ruin whatever hope there is for her to get back up again. Okay. So this is a mouthful. Absolutely. I believe the Sun. I believe the Sun. I believe the Sun. I believe the Sun. And I believe something is going on. You should not be having a camera in front of your face and you're an alcoholic. You should focus on your health. I can tell that Wendy is not there because when Jason Lee came out and admitted and said that Wendy Williams was married, and the public said lie, and then Wendy Williams was talking, she wasn't coherent. She said, "Oh no, I am married. I don't care who knows. I'm married." F him in a good way. No, thank you. And Jay said, "You need help with the podcast? I'm supposed to be doing the podcast." And Jace was like, "Do you need help with the podcast?" "No, thank you. No, thank you. We'll have it." He'll take. So she just wasn't coherent because there was no marriage. There was no marriage license. But it is people that exploit her dementia, and they will use it for a click in a view. This is why I just use people for clicking the view. So they're using her for the cash, for the money. But my only issue is, why didn't they put the conservatorship under her son's power? So I'm not clear about that, because if what he's saying is true, maybe the courts felt like he was too young to be a guardian, to be her conservative. I don't know. I did hear that all of her money when she is deceased goes to her son. It's all in her will. It all goes to her only son. But my thing is this: I just don't understand why they're not letting her son communicate. And he said something. He said that my mom probably will not be here too long because of the alcoholism. Now, when I look at it, and I've dealt with people that battle with alcohol, I've seen the effects of it. I've known some people in my church family that have passed away because of alcoholism. That is a situation that will destroy you. It's a silent killer. And you have to be ready for that. And a lot of people say, well, this is her karma. No, this is her bad decisions. It could be karma, but a lot of this stuff is her bad decisions. It's her decision to go out here and drink. And knowing that she have other multiple health problems, and it's affecting her brain, because when I was talking to somebody, they said that alcohol, it messes with your brain, too much of it. That's what I heard. Did I get it together? So we definitely going to pray for Wendy Williams. Father God, in the name of Jesus, Lord, bless her, watch over her, put the bottle down, put something in her heart to change, to follow you, God, that God give her strength to get better people around her circle to protect her, that she be healthy, that she be well, that she be have prosperity. Lord, watch over Kevin Jr., keep him encouraged as he go through this with his mother, and that he's keep his heart strong and that he don't fall into depression. Watch over her brothers and sisters, her father, as he aged in his old golden years. Lord, bless, I believe her father still alive, Lord. I don't know if her father's still alive, but just watch over her entire family. In Jesus' name, my prayer. I don't know if her father's still living. Pray for all her family. I don't know. Just pray. Okay? In Jesus' name. Thank God. Pray for that entire family. All right, let's move on. Maybe she have alcoholic dementia. Yeah, that's what somebody said. Ooh, wow, she's too young to have some dementia. So, you guys, she just too young to have some dementia. Here we go. Now, in our last subject here, you guys, we are live. I need y'all for station head. Y'all head over to YouTube, all right? Head over to YouTube because we about to get to the main event. Head over to YouTube. Okay, so we are live here on YouTube, and I have a lot of stuff to say, and we're definitely going to dive into this. Brother Michael, a.k.a. King, Brother King, Armon Wiggins' former best friend here, decided to do an interview. He decided to go out there doing an interview, and he's trying to combat what Armon is saying. The reason why a lot of people are not covering it is because you're going to platforms that don't have the juice. You're going to begin a platform. When you are dealing with a person like Armon and he's coming for you, you must go to the Wiley Show, that one of his biggest critics, because that's how your story get to come out. This ain't the time to you to go to somebody's platform that is not even monetized. You have to go to platforms that's already established, that got the name recognition, that's already in the algorithm with Armon. Go to those platforms because they will hit better. But going to a platform that ain't the time. You go to Wiley platform first. And so let's get into it. So while I'm sleeping, my producers were hitting me up last night. I'm like, what's going on? They was hitting me up this morning. And they said, hey, Wiley, you need to check out the 4340 mark because Brother King said that it was Armon that told him to go after you. Wow, it was a couple of people to go after you, and you was one of them, Armon and Innocent. And I'm so glad that King admitted what I've already known, because many people were saying, Wiley, you never put his name in the title. No, because I knew he was being used as a prop. In this interview, and we played it on Station Head, so go to our Station Head. We're going to replay it again after the show. In this interview, this brother admitted, he said Armon went to his job and told me to go after Wiley. I didn't even know who Wiley was. I was a barber at my job cutting hair. And I started dragging Wiley because Armon told me to do it. He said, I didn't know who Wiley was. I was regurgitating things that Armon told me to say. I didn't know who this man was. But Armon told me to do it. And when I'm getting dragged, he never had my back. And I remember it. I remember the first day that brother came for me. Mind you, me and Michael would follow each other on Facebook for years. We never had any conversation, no. But I've been following him for years on Facebook. He came out, started tagging me on Facebook, saying all these things about me. We never responded to him in the title. Never put his name in the title. Because what Armon's strategy was, I need to get Wiley off my back. So let me get somebody and let him go toe to toe. But I ain't stupid. My interest is with Armon Wiggins. Okay? So, and I ain't worried about nobody else, because these other weaklings about Storm and all that, he made up. So ain't no use to me bringing up Storm on. He made up, and ever since this platform just been going down the tube, down the drain, and we're worried about somebody on DL. That's his fault. He made up with the enemy. We didn't make up. So this is about me. Okay, ain't no use to you bitching Storm on road, because that brother, that brother that brother went on, embraced the brother, hugged the brother, kissed the brother, and just forget about that. So we said I made up with, Armon came to my job, told me to beef with the Wiley Show. He said it. I didn't know who Wiley was. And then he started doing that. Then Armon told that brother to start the Surviving Wiley series. Then it was no impact. Nobody was talking about it. Then Armon said, we got to take this a step further. We're going to say that Wiley is on the offenders list, the SO list. He started saying that. Then Armon gave King all the old interviews and spin a narrative that I humped my grandmother and I am on the SO list. That's what Armon said. So all you stupid people that's out there saying, "Oh, you dragging them?" Until you go through what I went through, don't worry about it. I'm gonna drag them. I'm gonna keep dragging them. Okay. Okay. So he started it, and he used the King. Now, King, you ain't innocent because you allow yourself to get used. Because when we got the lawyers involved, and we tracked down Armon because he tried to hide, we knew we had a good person, and she's still working us to today. We found his place. We served him with the cease and desist. We found Brother Michael's place. It was difficult because he was house hopping. We served him with the cease and desist, and my attorney pretty much let Armon know, and he pretty much threw Michael under the bus. Said his full government name to my attorney. I didn't do it. That's all on Michael. So we saw the video, and the reason why we didn't file no lawsuit, I said, I don't want Michael. He's small pebbles. There ain't no press with this. I want Armon, but where Armon really, you have a stronger case with Michael. I said, no, thank you. I don't want to be in no court with him. Give me Armon. And that's what Armon pulled back and left him by himself. Because we were ready. Because I said it's a bigger bag with Armon than with Brother Michael. There is no press, there is no media, but if I get in a lawsuit with Armon, there is a lot of press. I can get something out the deal. With Brother Mike, can't get nothing. He's a nobody. But Armon, he's somebody. And at that time, I knew he was going to be bigger than what he was back then. I'm not stupid. So he bagged that. Then he brought Brother Michael on his radio show. A lot of y'all don't know, Armon had a radio show before Station Head. Do anybody remember that radio show before Station Head? How many witnesses? Some of y'all ain't no diehard fan of Armon Wiggins, but we are. The brother had a radio show before Station Head. Okay? Had a radio show before Station Head. It was him and his boyfriend. His boyfriend was the co-host. Brought Brother Michael, a.k.a. Brother King, on there to talk about the series. To talk about the Surviving Wiley series. Brought him on in the middle of the night. He was drinking. His boyfriend was drinking. He was actually telling his boyfriend to make the drinks. So he brought Brother King on the platform. And he was trying to talk about the series. And the views started to drop. He had about 200-300 people. It went down to 50 folks. Armon told him directly on the radio show. They don't care nothing about Wiley. He's boring. No, that's an insult towards your friend. Because he couldn't deliver it right. He was ill prepared. And he manifested, and it didn't go nowhere. Then Armon used Brother Michael again. And Brother Michael, you're not no victim. You allow yourself to get used. You educated. Brother Michael, according to the education, he's an educated man. He ain't stupid. He got more education than me, but he don't have no street smarts. Brother Michael got used again. Armon pulled an old podcast interview that I was doing on my good brother in Dallas, James Cooper. He had a podcast. Okay? I said in the podcast that I was pretense jealous of Armon. He went to brother Michael. First of all, he went to his YouTube page first. Right? He went to his YouTube page first and said, I got some tea on Wiley. I knew exactly what he's going to talk about. Oh, he's about to talk about this podcast. So, went over to Brother King page. I don't care if you're tired of Armon because I'm going to keep talking about it. Okay, I'll tell you it's good for me. Bye. Go to sleep. Went over to the platform, talked about the interview, about the jealous thing. It went nowhere because people was not entertained by Brother King. Because I wasn't stupid by putting Brother King's name in the title. It was still Armon. He said, damn, I can't, this man still ain't putting him there. And then he told King, I don't know why Wiley won't put your name in the title. Why is that? You know why? Because he ain't the superstar. You is. This is between you and me. Brother King, you inserted King. And King is stupid enough to take the bait and pick up somebody's dirty work. Didn't have all the facts. Now, Brother King, today in 2023, he's getting dragged calling funky. His place is nasty and filthy. He's been accused of stealing Armon's car. All these things you've been accused of. But now you need some allies. I'm not your ally. Thank you for dropping that T. Please show me, if you want to be an ally, give me all the text messages of Armon telling you to come after me. Give me every single receipt of him sending you lies about me to start that Survivor Wiley. Then yes, you could be my ally. Till then, you are my enemy. And so is Armon Wiggins. Because you allow your platform to get used to spear hate, to try to destroy me, and it didn't work. Y'all destroying yourselves. You got Armon dealing with cocaine allegations, and now you been calling funky and slow. And Wiley is still here thriving, still here talking, still here getting the clicks and views. Y'all supposed to be a united unit, fell out, and it's getting nasty, and it's about to get even more nasty because you going around trying to shop around some videotapes. Don't shop around, post it. Let's see the tapes. Post the receipts. You want to tell this story? Tell it all. Post it all. And this is why, Armon Wiggins, you started this. Now you got your closest ally saying, wait a minute, he told me to go out to Wiley. Post it all. He already called you funky and slow. You might as well post it all. What you holding it for? He disrespected you, called you broke, jealous. Ain't no way in the world you're going to keep calling me them names. And if I'm holding on to a goal, I'm using it all. You act like you scared. Come to the Wiley Show. Come here, let's have a conversation. You can't afford to go to nobody else's platform. I got the juice. When it comes to Armon Wiggins, there is no other platform that can go toe-to-toe with him that can criticize like I do. Come to me. They ain't going to help you. They don't have the juice. They don't have it. You come here, I guarantee you other platforms will cover your appearance on The Wiley Show. But you allow yourself to get used. I don't feel sorry for no grown, overgrown, obese man. I understand if you was 6 years old, you was a grown man, a barber, an entrepreneur, and you allow a drug addict, your friend, Armon Wiggins, drug addict, to get in your mind, to get on to do his dirty work. Now you want sympathy from the public because he calling you jealous, fat and funky, broke, All of these type of things. Now you want some sympathy. Then he said in the video that when he was drunk, Armon said, let's take this party to the club. Brother King said, well, I don't want to drive drunk. I'm responsible. Armon said, no, ain't nobody staying in my house. He had to get in his car drunk, and it's the same Michael that been driving drunk, got in trouble for that. Got in his car in California drunk, driving home. Thank God nobody lost their life or he lost his life. So these are the things. You want some allies, but in order to get Wiley to be your ally, you got to give me some receipts. I need all them communications of him communicating concerning me. And then you can be my ally. I'll be your friend. I'll bring you on the show. We'll work together. We'll tag team together. Come on. We'll do music together. You do the music, you produce. I get in the studio, I'll let you be my producer. And I do my diss record, and you have produced it. All right? So I'm so glad that you came out with this stuff. I'm glad you did that. Okay? So the issue is you're in a bad spot because sometimes I'm with you, sometimes I'm not. But when it comes to this is not all on Armon Wiggins. You allow yourself to be used. You allow yourself to be used. You should have ended that friendship a long time ago. And I kept saying, everybody ain't my friends on this YouTube platform. And I stand on that. Because what I said was correct. Everybody ain't your friend. Because they never was friends from the beginning when they was in high school. In Armon's mind, he was always better than Brother King. Do y'all hear that? They never was friends. Armon accuses me, he's hard for him to be a friend unless you benefit him. Once you don't benefit him, he's discard you like dirty tissue. I kept saying, stop calling people your friends on the internet. I was telling another YouTuber, I said, stop calling all these people your friends. Because soon as you do something, they throw shade and you look weird. Stop calling everybody your friend. Stop being friendly to everybody. Because when they drag you, you're going to be hurt because you think they was your friend. They ain't your friends. He just as evil and narcissistic as Tasha Cat. They're the same. I don't call everybody on this platform. I had 2 friends. One died, one is deceased, and another one, if he don't get delivered from that crystal meth, he gonna be dead too. No, only 2 people. That's it. I don't call everybody my friend. No. You gotta be something to be my friend. We gotta go through trials and tribulation. I don't call everybody my friend. And you shouldn't either. Now, I thought me and Armon Wiggins, we were cool. We had a friendship. I thought so. I really thought so. We would talk every day, had conversation every day, talk about personal stuff every day. Yeah, he said, we were never friends. We never knew each other. That's a lie. If you don't want to say friend, throw that out the window. Well, we known each other, sir. Sit down, liar. You did all that dirty work. You getting exposed trying to be dirty and getting caught. Everything that you accuse me of doing, you have been that person. And this is the reason why I never wanted to work with you. Because I'm not stupid. See, King was stupid. You came to me, Wiley. When somebody do that, they better give you some bull crap. I think, I was talking with my man. I think that we were talking that you would be so good, like working with me. I didn't know who Robin was. I really didn't like the whole Robin. I knew who this was. But once I found out that you somebody cohort, I said, no, I'm a star. I'm not working with you. I need you to work. And then when we make it, I help bring you up. I didn't take that risk. I'm glad I didn't take it because we would have fell out And I'd have to start over from square one. Absolutely not. Because he was supposed to help Brother King. You see how that turned out. He dumped him like a bad habit and walking all over him. So as I look at it, I made the right decision. All right? What this brother have done, Armon, he's an evil, twisted, sick person. And he's on drugs and he's an alcoholic. All right? And he's upset because he's unhappy. Though you got successes on YouTube, but you still unhappy. You still got to drink away your problems. You still got to snort away your problems. Though you got all this success and you can't get content. You unhappy. You paranoid. Think you hearing stuff in your apartment. Now you got to move to another part. You ain't stable enough. You ain't stable. You got to move here. I can't stay here. I got to move here. Another. You always moving because when you on these drugs, you always paranoid. You can't stay in one place. You on drugs. You ain't going to stay in one place. You're going to keep moving people all around. You ain't stable. Because of the alcoholism and because of the drugs. You had to been high using somebody that's weak to come out the Wiley. You had to been high on something. Telling that man, going to that man's job. Telling him to come out to the Wiley Show. Knowing that he's nowhere. He don't even come close to my kneecaps. Telling that man to come against Wiley. And it crumbled. You had to been high on something to tell that man at his job cutting hair to come after me. You high on something, knowing he couldn't compare. He nowhere near close to my twisted ankle. I got so much talent in my twisted eye than he do in his entire body. You got to get somebody else because he ain't strong enough. Please. So you are Armon Wiggins. Now, the impact, now you telling your station head audience, we're not going to talk about trash. No, because you getting dragged. Because the public is back on Wiley's side. The court of public opinion, they're back on Wiley's side. Oh, that man is trash. Look how he did King Payne. He beat him up and treated him bad. See, Wiley was right. I was right all along. You wanted to be the only one. You didn't want nobody sitting on the side of you. That's why when you do the boys chat, none of them people got any talent. Only thing they got, they look good. That's it. Laying on their back, being OnlyFans, playing in that hole. I don't know if it's pink or brown. They ain't got no talent. You don't want to do a panel because originally we were supposed to do a panel, me, you, and other guys, but you didn't want no talent in competition. I knew you was trash. When we did a show together, and I got the tape, and I'll play it later on, we were talking about Dream Doll. You thought I was stupid, didn't know nobody in the industry, think I'm dumb. I'm not King. The main thing you would mess up is underestimating me. Didn't know I knew Dream Doll. So Dream Doll was in the chat. You trying to trash her and then get mad. See, I'm going to have to end the line because you just taking up for her because she in the chat. No, I love her because she made good music. Don't try to diminish what I'm saying about her and saying that I'm doing that because she in the chat. Hello, I'm live. Hello? Oh, hello, I'm live right now. You have to call back. I'm live. I'll be taking calls about 20 minutes. Thank you. So, Dream Doll was listening, and we had her back because we love her music. I said Funeral was a dope record. I love the plastic. I love the art. She's just a dope artist. And I told her, I said, Armon, the reason why she ain't where she's at because of the marketing, because of the budget. They don't see the vision. I'm a fan. Martin got mad. I'm not going to bow down to you. Go toe-to-toe with me. You can't. I'm not Eva. I ain't going to kiss that butt. I'm going to kick it. And I told him then. And I told her, I said, this ain't going to work. No, that ain't going to work. We had multiple conversations. It's not going to work. I'm going to do me. When he re-unblocked, I said, it ain't going to work. Because you think you're better than me. And you don't want the competition. You only want to work with people that's nowhere near your skill set. Because when you did the boys chat, you had nobody with skills. They all was boring. Only thing about them, they was attractive. But they was boring. One of the guys was so good looking. Only thing talent he had was licking his lips. You know, it was boring. That's why they didn't watch it. It was extremely boring. And the show went away. It was too boring. They were falling asleep. And then you trashed the Jay Wilsons. You trashed him. See, this is something that Armon, because he deleted that radio show. Oh, you can delete it, but it's still in my mind. I'm still gonna say it. He got on his radio show before Station Head and said that show, the Gentleman's Panel, is boring, it's trash, it's boring. And who was on that Gentleman's Panel? King, your friend. Then I went to the B sector, went on Brianna Pettyville's show, and we exposed him saying that it was boring. She played the receipts. And then you went, because it was weak, got Brother Jay on the panel, got Conscious on the panel. Not Conscious. I don't think he was there. He got other folks that was on the panel, and Bro King brought all of them on the panel. Then he deleted it. Then he developed the boys chat off of the idea of Brother Jay and Brother King, but did not ask King to come on there. He got everybody else. Didn't even ask Sean Davy Wade to come on there. He did not want people with skill. And it didn't last long. Yeah? So people say, you talk about the same person every day. Yeah, absolutely I do. No different than Fox News talk about Trump all day, every day. No different than Fox News saying Chicago so crime rate. They talk about the crime every day. When I tune into the local news in Chicago, the main thing they talk about every day, the crime. I don't see none of y'all complaining. You're still there, eat your popcorn, still watching it, still digging in your butt, still watching it. So don't get mad that I'm talking about the same subject. If you don't like what I'm talking about, you can go somewhere else and watch it. But you can't, because we entertain it. You think I'm going to allow y'all to push me out my spot when it's getting good? Baby, this is getting good. You got people confirming what I already knew. Well, y'all, he told me to go after Wiley. Yeah. He told me to go after Wiley. Yeah. They say Trump is a celebrity. Armon is a celebrity. Tasha K is a celebrity. Wiley is a celebrity. You ain't watch nobody you ain't celebrating and watching. We celebrities. Y'all got an old, and most of y'all are older people. I guarantee if I ask y'all age, y'all in the 45, 55, y'all older. So y'all idea of celebrity is like Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Diana Ross. That's y'all beyond, that's y'all. But the new generation definition of is have shifted. You can sit at home in front of your phone and computer and develop a fan base and become a celebrity. You don't have to hit no red carpet. You don't have to go and be on no Hollywood Walk of Fame and still got celebrity. You can still go on parts of this country and people will recognize you and take a picture. Sit down. And I talk about other subjects. The issue is y'all are mad, and this is Armon Wiggins' boyfriend on the troll accounts, his mom on the troll accounts. And they upset because we on fire. We talk about a plethora of other subjects. Of course, we're going to talk about him every day. As long as he's relevant, we're going to talk about him. When he go ghost and go on his spiritual journey to get high, we don't mention him because he's on his spiritual journey getting high. When he go on that backup page, reading them cards, selling crystals, telling black women how they can get a man, we don't talk about him. But soon he in some mess, we talk about it. That's it. Okay? What's we going to talk about it? So, I'm going to open up the phone lines, you guys. But I'm so glad that Brother King have finally admitted what we already knew from day one. It was Armon that infected his mind with the drug of jealousy and envy, and I want to get you back, doing it behind the scenes, and you expose that wicked man. Thank you. Thank you. You have to ever come on this platform. But I'm glad that you admitting what you said. Now, other bloggers, y'all too jealous of Wiley, so you're gonna put my name in the title. So just sit and suffer. Y'all put y'all. So I don't say I ain't gonna talk about nobody. If it got T, whether it's Denot, Conscious, whomever, my own mama, if it's T, I'm gonna talk about. I don't put myself and say who I ain't gonna talk about. If it's relevant, we gonna talk about it. Some of you other YouTubers are going through because y'all up there talking about what y'all not going to talk about. You putting handcuffs on yourself. A lot of the YouTubers, y'all wish y'all can talk about this, but your disdain for Wiley is in your heart. You can't stand me. You just sit and suffer. Because Larry Reed, he's suffering. He ain't got no good content over there. See, we can talk about anything. All right? Okay, let's open up the phone lines. Yeah, he needs to come on the show. That's your only play you need to play. You need to come on the Wiley Show. There is no other show on this internet that talks about Armon Wiggins like we do. Like we do. That's why Black T Blog, she thought she was going to use me like King Payne, like Armon used King. This woman spent her hard-earned money from the Barbs to pay for a private detective. To play for a private detective. Took pictures of Armon eating with his man. Took pictures. Multiple pictures. Of pictures I never sent them. Of them walking the dog. Outside, man in and out of his car. This woman took all them pictures. And said, you put it out and I share it. I never put it out. I never put it out because if I would have put it out, then it would have came out that I'm following him. Nope, you put it out. You put it out and I share it. Go on and put it out. I share it on my platform. I ain't taking a risk. Nope. You put it out. She sent multiple pictures and even got pictures of his mama. We never shared this before. She got pictures of his mother. This woman have paid a lot of money to follow his family, his dad, all type of pictures this woman got. And she sent it to me. And said, put it out. If I really was obsessed, I could have put them pictures out, but I ain't going to do it. Go on and put it out. I shared on my platform. Nope. You shared on your own platform. You got a bigger platform than me. You put it out. You go on and put it out, Wiley. And I'll share. Nope. Absolutely not. And then I said, well, can you make a tweet and tag me? She didn't ever do it. No, I'll just wait till you go live, then I'll share it once you're done. Nope. Not me. Because you ain't going to put that narrative that I did. You go do that dirty work. Oh, yes, I'm ranting. See, when you get your own show, you can sit and rant. That's one thing I always wanted, my own show so I can rant. When you buy, it's just like when you buy your own house, you can do whatever you want to do to your own house. It's yours. We just got started. Just buckle your seatbelts. No, I ain't got enough. The number is 972-674-9462. That's the number. I couldn't believe somebody would even pay for a private detective. That's the number. Anybody else want to call in? That's the number. Right. This person kept calling, so I'm calling them back.
Your call has been...
All right, let me call this other person back. Two viewers back that called me. Hello. Oh, did they answer?
Please leave your...
All right. So there we go. So anybody want to call in, call in. All right. So this is what we doing. And I'm not going to interview that man's... Okay. I'm not going to interview that man's family. That ain't none of my business. But what I will say is, I thank God that Brother King came out and confessed what we already knew. All right. Thank y'all so very much. The phone lines is open. You guys do not call in after this show is over. We live now. I had 5 phone calls last night. Y'all better put y'all notification on. Y'all better put your notification on Station Head. Follow me on Instagram at Wiley Show, Twitter at Wiley Show. Go to my website, wileythetroll.com. I don't know what's going on with y'all notifications, but baby, you need to be putting it on. Okay? And some of y'all, you be calling me when the show is over. All right? So hit your notification, hit that like button. There you go. Because y'all call it after the show is over. I don't take no phone calls after the show is over. If you want to talk to me after the show is over, you got to pay me. All right? I don't want to hit you up for no mentorship if you ain't got the money. I ain't mean you at no restaurant. You got to pay me. All right? Get your money up. All right? So if you ain't getting your notification, follow me on Station Head. Station Head, you get the notification. You need to start following me everywhere. Follow me on IG. We post everywhere. We post on the community. There's nothing more I can tell you. You need to get other avenues. All right? Thank y'all so very much for y'all support. But I want to say this in my close. King, you got to come to my platform. And let's close it. Let's close that chapter. Because I don't have no beef with you. Never did. But thank you for admitting that you were forced to have beef with me because of your drug-infested friend, former friend, or whatever. Y'all never was friends. To you, that was your friend. But Armon Wiggins never saw you as a friend. He just saw you as a punching bag, somebody he can come and dump his mess in the toilet, somebody he can come and recover from his Bell palsy, somebody he can come and screw other men with no condoms and get high and get drunk, and you be the driver or to drive your car. That's all you was to him. You look at him as a friend, but deep down inside with Armon, he never looked at you as a friend. Okay? Now, you already know I'm a roasting gag. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is why we can do a show a whole hour with no panel. But you said what you said. And while saying what you said, we're going to do an after show on station for about 10 or 15 minutes so we can replay what this brother said about Wiley. How he was encouraged by Armon to do it. He was encouraged by Armon Wiggins to do it. He was encouraged. And if you tired of hearing about Armon Wiggins, you can leave and don't never come back. But you can't, because we don't just talk about Armon Wiggins. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Because we don't. All right? You ain't no true fan if you think that's all we talk about. You need to get your vocabulary situated because you got a limited vocabulary. All right? You ain't about to let me listen to that lie and we change it up and you don't watch it. No. We got our celebrity gossip. We got our politics. All right? Some of y'all just lying. Y'all don't love nobody. Y'all, please. At least send that line. Go and leave. But you can't leave because we entertain it. Because that ain't all we talk about. Stop that line. Now, other folks can't say that. They just talk about Jad. That's all they get their number. They talk about Jad. They can't talk about nothing but Jad. But that didn't crumble because she ain't out of, she ain't going crazy. And if you love my show, you'll be a member. You ain't got no green stuff, you don't love me. Get your membership, donate, let me feel that love. Because y'all want to criticize and then say, oh, I love you. No, you don't. When the last time you donated? When the last time you became a member? Let me feel that love. Or hush. Sit out. Don't want to hear. Forever hold your peace. Because you can't go to Armon Wiggins, criticize him. He'll block you and cuss you out. You can't even comment other people's names in the chat. You'll get blocked and cussed out. And then you're going to bring your hind part over here to talk about your grievances about how he don't like black women. How he don't like black women. You go there and put my name in the chat and watch how you going to get cussed out. And you're going to bring your hind part to the Wiley Show and tell me your grievances with him about how he don't like black women. I triple dog dare you to do it. You ain't going to do it. You'll be right here talk about your grievances. Because he's going to cuss you out. And you're going to come right over here and send me a DM and say, he don't like black women. Nope. Amber, hey, Amber, you've been in my DM sending me stuff about Armon Wiggins. So you never gave it a rest sending me nasty stuff about Armon Wiggins. Stop sending it to my DM. You keep sending me stuff about her. How can I give it a rest and you always send it to me? I give it a rest when I feel like giving it a rest. Till then, we're going to keep doing it. Till then, we're going to keep talking about it. All right? Why would I stop? This getting good. Do we stop talking about Nikki and Cardi and Tasha K every day? Nope. Lotto every day? Nope. Do he stop talking about them people every day? No, he do not. So I can't wait to post this on my website. We got some stuff coming on my website. So make sure y'all keep tuned to www.wileythetroll.com. So we got some stuff that's gonna be uploaded on there. Just super excited, man. But this was good. I just got some text messages right here, and okay, we'll talk about that in another show. Yeah, we'll talk about that in another show. But I'm getting text messages. We'll talk about that in another show. All right, we'll talk about that. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Wally.
Yes. Yes. Hello. Lady, what the world going on with my voice today? Let me see. Is she up? Let me see. Let me call her back. Hello. Probably my sister. Did y'all hear her? I'm gonna make sure y'all heard her.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
I called her back, so I don't know what's going on. Yes. Absolutely. Let me see. What is my doing here? Hold on. Somebody had called me last night. Give me a second. What time was that last night? Oh, this lady that just called me, she called me at 4:28 a.m. about her problems. Then we had another caller that called me at 32 p.m. last night. So let's call her back. She called me at 11:32 p.m. She called me last night. So let's call her back.
Hello. Please leave a message.
Hello. Oh, no. I thought it was her. She was like, hello. Well, okay, because she had called me last night. I was knocked out. And I'm like, who is that? I was like, who is that calling me in the today? Who is that? Okay. I was like, who is that? All right. Little Black Boy, you beautiful. Also, we going back live tonight. We got some more stuff to talk about tonight. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in, for showing y'all support, for coming back on the platform. Love y'all dearly. Y'all have been doing a great job calling in and stuff like that. Thank you so very much. All right. This have definitely been a great show today. We're done because I'm hungry. I've been up not all day, but I'm super hungry. So
Your call has been
I'm like
forwarded to an automatic.
super hungry right now. Okay. All right, give me a second here while I'll put this the website on here. Go to www.wileythetroll.com. Show love. Thank y'all so very much. Very, very funny. I'm about to go eat. We're going to be back tonight at 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11:30 p.m. East Coast Time. We're going to have another show that's going to start on our program, and we're definitely going to have a good time. So that's going to be tonight at 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11:30 p.m. East Coast Time, 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11:30 p.m. East Coast Time. If you're on the West Coast, it's 8:30 p.m. Also, to be definitely doing that. Then on tomorrow, we'll be back doing another show. Make sure y'all tune into our Station Head show on Station Head. We about to do our after show on Station Head. And stuff like that. That's where it goes. If you think I just talk about Armon Wiggins, if you want to send us other subjects to talk about, we do not expose down low man. I got 2 DMs about that. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting your life or my life at risk about your baby daddy being down low. You can get that to somebody else. But if you have any subjects that you want us to discuss that we have not discussed that we should talk about, you can DM me right now at Wiley Show, or you can email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. You can email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. Email at wileyshow@gmail.com, or you can text me any tea that you want me to know at 972-674-9462. That is the number. If you got any tea that you want to do, you can leave a text. Do not call. Leave me a text message. Only answer call if you're giving money. All right. Or unless you're in the room with us, you're screwing another man or something. Then you can record it and send it to me. But other than that, that phone is only for you spilling tea. All right. 972-674-9462. That is where it is. If you got some tea, send it to that way, or send it to my Instagram at Wiley Show. All right. Those are my 2 entities where you can reach out on Twitter at Wiley Show. We will see you on the next episode. God bless you and thank you. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times get hard, remember to put God first. Now, hit the Cash App, $ Marquise Wiley 28. God bless you and thank you for those that hit the Cash App. Let's go over to Station Head right now. We're about to go on Station Head. We're about to do our after show on Station Head for a little bit. And we will see y'all over there on Station Head. Okay? All right. All right. There we go. Hey. Yes. See y'all on Station Head. Okay. Bye. Subscribe. After show on Station Head. After show on Station Head. Let me send y'all the Station Head link right now, because I know some of y'all don't have it. So give me a second here. Let me send y'all the Station Head link. Okay. Station Head. All right. Station Head. All right. Let me see y'all Station Head link. All right. All right. All right. All right. Can y'all hear me? All right.